Welcome to the Mint Report, our wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. HUL's profits rise even as margins fall. Food Ministry opposes wheat exports. And markets fall for a third day in a row. Starting with corporate earnings, robust consumer demand has helped Unilever glide towards both strong profits and revenue. Net profit for the first quarter went up 18% to 627 crore and revenue climbed 15% to 5,504 crore. HUL's number was strengthened by a one-time gain of 58 crore from some property sale, but consumers also played their part. Underlying volume growth was no less than 8.3%. Price rise, meanwhile, was at a lower 6+%. The home and personal care business gained 15.4% and the food business expanded 14.9%. But despite the growth, HUL's operating profit margin for the quarter went down by 40 basis points. That in turn sent its shares tumbling 1% on the BSE to 322 rupees and 70 paise. In other news, India's Food Ministry has made it clear that it's opposed to the idea of exporting wheat. On Thursday, Union Food and Consumer Affairs Minister K.V. Thomas said excess stock of wheat grain should instead be distributed among the poor. He added that an empowered group of ministers has deferred a decision on lifting the ban on selling wheat overseas. Indian wheat currently costs more than foreign wheat, which is why the government is considering a small subsidy for exporters. Earlier this month, authorities approved the export of 1 million tons of non-basmati rice, which has a lower price tag than international rice. And Indian bourses made losses for a third day in a row thanks to worries about the effect of rise in interest rate. The Sensex dropped 223 points to 18,210 and the Nifty fell to 5,488. Once again, the banks were among the big losers, with investors concerned about a fall in loan demand. SBI declined nearly 2% on the BSE to 2,356 and HDFC Bank plunged 2.84% to 488. ICICI Bank showed a smaller loss of 0.7% to 1,017. Other losers on Thursday were ID stocks, with expectation that the business from the US would slow down. The country's biggest software firm TCS went down 1.5% to 1,129 and Infosys tumbled 1.74% to 2,747. Shares across other sectors also went into retreat. Maruti Suzuki lost 1.66% after it said some workers had gone on strike again, and India's biggest company, RIL, declined 2.71% to 837 rupees and 35 paise. And that's all we have for you. Thanks for watching.